of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Miami Dolphins taking on the Tennessee Titans.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Miami Dolphins. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run from the goal. Shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
That's good.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Nick Chubb on the carry.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play, but now it's 3rd and goal. And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
19-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
On the return.
So here are the Titans now for their first drive. It's the Mississippi State product at quarterback. Calling the shots will be Dak Prescott.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains. and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 22-yard line.
Prescott. He completes it to Jones. And some room to roam now. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
17 yards.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And boy, he can get hurt.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Titans.
Prescott now from the 50. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
And it's third down.
On third down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Prescott's pass.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Room here to run. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Tennessee.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Austin on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Miami set to take over. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. That's going to be caught by Samuel. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
gun now on third down. And that will be incomplete.
The pass intended for Mark Ingram. Incomplete. It's
on fourth down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep, Golden Tate. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Dolphins 3.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Tennessee.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
Taken down.
Taron Johnson made the stop.
2 yards.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. That's caught by Howard. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. It's caught here by Adams. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Tackle made by Jesse Bates.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Howard, the tight end.
Prescott's pass.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
That ain't make no sense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Devontae Adams. It's a pickup of 6.
This is a 2nd and 4. Ball at the 9.
The Dolphins' 9-yard line.
Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Tennessee.
Out of the gun. Prescott. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Bailey got the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Open man is Samuel, complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A give. This is Chubb. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
By the Titans.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember,
blitz coming, and down he goes. Brian Burns, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's got it. Touchdown. Curtis Samuel as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only have the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, and when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as a head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier. Jamal Adams there on the tackle. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
So we are at halftime here. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
At the 28-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Complete to Hilton. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
To number 13.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Running the sweep. Hilton with it.
the ball carried by the wide receiver.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
26-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Brought down at the 30.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Brought down.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Complete. Richardson has it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 41-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Joe Schobert.
The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
On the play.
Handoff comes to Chubb. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So the D-line got the push there against the O-line to stop that quarterback sneak.
A really high percentage call on offense. I think it's the right call. But as you noted, if they didn't get the push, you can't get in there. There's no place for him to go. And that's why the whole play got stuffed.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
First down, Titans.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now this throw caught left side.
Prescott's pass.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
First down, Titans.
A first down throw for Prescott. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Back now in Miami
Dolphins 10.
as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And the Dolphins getting set to go here. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
brings up second.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
And Dominican Sue on the stop.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They run it again with Chubb, and he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Down, he'll drop to throw, escaping the pressure right, and he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Back to throw. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, Chubb. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Buying time to his left. Caught. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Touchdown, Miami. Travis Kelsey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure, rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 7 yards there and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he finds Howard complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
O.J. Howard.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
O.J. Howard. A 5-yard gain.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He will push his way down to about the 14. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This will be caught at about the 6. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Dolphins have got it.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb, and they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
today.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished.